Welcome to Subramani. On the 20th of January 2023, the Bombay High Court set aside a decision of the Reserve Bank for writing off of the AT1 bonds of Yes Bank. To cut a long story, what had happened was Yes Bank had needed some money as Tier 1 capital, so they issued the AT1 bonds, and that was marketed very heavily by their own relationship managers to their deposit holders, senior citizens and institutions, etc. Many mutual funds also invested in them and said this money is very safe, it is like a bank deposit, so please put your money into it. But there was one hidden provision in the AT1 bonds, which is it's very unlikely that retail investors would have seen this, is that it said if the bank got into trouble and it required infusion of funds, this value would go to zero. If mutual funds who had fund managers did not see this clause, expecting retail investors to see this clause is a little far-fetched. But I am not getting into the moral part of it. I am saying RBI said nothing can be paid out of this, so it has to be completely written off. Based on that, a package was drawn up for Yes Bank, and Yes Bank, in the current form of Yes Bank, is a bank promoted by State Bank of India and HDFC. I'm sure one day they will sell it and get out of it. But the aggrieved people, the bondholders of AT1, went to the court, and Bombay High Court has just said procedurally what they have done is wrong. So what will happen now? Will the procedure be redone, or will the High Court force the Reserve Bank to reinstate that money with interest, which means we are talking of at least 8,500 crores plus another 3,000 to 3,000 crores of interest? Will it be, if that happens, Yes Bank will no longer be feasible to run it. So it will mean the winding up of Yes Bank, because Yes Bank will need another 10-15,000 crores again coming in as equity, which seems to be very difficult. So we do not know what the final solution will be. But the solution of 8,500 crores being written off meant the share price also of Yes Bank fell from 300 to 200 to 10 or 12, and the new promoters came in at 12 rupees. The old shareholders suffered some lock-in, and that lock-in is getting lifted, I think, in March 2020. So suppose is 8,500 crores, there are various possibilities. One is RBI saying, no, this is the procedure which we have formed, which we have done and which is right, so they go on appeal to Supreme Court. Second, the High Court or the Supreme Court says it's okay, don't pay the institutional investors, you have to pay the retail investors because you have done the mis-selling. So that is the second possibility. The third possibility is saying nobody should be repaid, then this locus standi is maintained by Supreme Court. We do not know what will happen. But only interesting thing is all of this will be priced into the Yes Bank share. So if the Yes Bank share goes back to 7 rupees or 8 rupees, you can rest assured that the Supreme Court is likely to say something which RBI does not want to hear, or something like that. So now keep watching the price. I think Yes Bank is a good share at 20 rupees, provided this 8,500 does not revisit. If 8,500 revisits, what will RBI do is anybody's guess. Will SBI and HDFC be asked to bring in another 8,500 crores in whatever ratio? We do not know. So interesting place to watch. But the court's ruling over RBI, or saying RBI's procedure is wrong or things like that, is quite an interesting space to watch. Thank you.